All right. All right, all right, all right. Woo! It's a great day to be alive. I hope everybody's doing well. I think this thing's about to kick off here. This is MoCo Today Live with Tommy Lee Francis, and we have a special treat for you tonight. Give just a few moments here for folks to tune in. I even waited an extra 35 seconds. And here we go. Okay. I'm going to start putting a countdown timer on here for you guys so y'all know. It'll give you like a 30-second warning before the show starts so you can start getting your popcorn ready and all your pop and your cold drinks. Make sure you let us know where you're watching from down in the comments so we will know. We appreciate all of you viewers, and I'm trying, again, this is beta number 6. We're getting closer to starting this thing, but we're starting to bring guests in here and do things like that, which we will be doing continuously when we do our shows, when we get settled into that nice prime time action spot on a weeknight, probably a Tuesday night. And we are here, and without further ado, here's the intro. All right, everybody. This is Tommy Lee Francis with the MoCo Today Live. We are broadcasting tonight live from the big city of Wartburg. Surprise, surprise. Right here in our studios. And we are excited to be here. We know you are too. Hey, Mallory from Oak Ridge. Thanks for tuning in. Just leave us comments down there. If you got stars, drop them in the hopper. You know what to do. And we can start that stars party. And we'd just like to say, we got some a special treat for you tonight because we got a couple special guests coming in to talk about the Mountain Laurel Festival that's coming up this weekend here in Wartburg in the big city. Hey, Papa Greg from Lansing and Brendan. Hey, where you watching from, Brendan? I think you're from way up in the USA, way up north, maybe Michigan, if I remember that right, or New York. We appreciate everybody tuning in. It's going to be a great night. We got those live interviews. You don't want to miss them, so make sure you stay tuned. We're waiting on our guests to come into our waiting room before we get started, but as soon as they come in, we're going to go ahead and let them talk about what's coming up this weekend so that they don't have to be in here for the whole hour and suffer through all these funny, hilarious dad jokes that we got for you tonight. If you got a good dad joke, make sure you put it in the comments here because I like to get those from people. If they're tested and true and people laughed at them, then feel free to drop them in the comments. Make sure you let us know where you're watching from. If you got stars, drop them off. We got to make sure that stuff works. Wink, wink. We tested it last week with Kim Barnes, and sure enough, it worked with Kim. So I think we should be live now in all areas. People sharing. Oh, make sure you hit that share button so other people can tune in too. Because again, we got a cool treat for you tonight when we start talking about the Mountain Laurel Festival. We got some great vendors going to be there. One in particular we are going to feature on the show tonight. Some of our favorite food from one of our favorite vendors. We'll be talking about that just here in a little while. So if you're watching, you're tuning in, hey, Michael Earls, appreciate you sharing that, buddy. If you guys are out here and can drop us, let us know where you're watching from. Drop us some stars if you got them, especially a dad joke. Because I tell you what, okay, I think I told this one last week, but I'm going to tell it again just in case. I ran into a microbiologist earlier. He was a lot larger than I thought he would be. Oh, I know you guys are laughing at that. Even though I can't hear you, I know you were laughing at it. Okay, I have to tell some special person that I am live because they wanted to know. And they might have missed it. Okay, so we got hey, Miranda from Hartsville, Tennessee. Crystal Hinkle. Hey, Mike from Fancy Gap, Virginia. Crystal, where you watching from? Let us know down in the comments. Once our guests come into the waiting room, we're going to get that party started. Coming up on the 4th of June. What? Dude, no. You know, Mark, you literally laughed at the joke, and then you say, dude, no. Just tell us. If you got one better, let us know. Mudding on the Mountain is June the 4th. Who is ready for that? Mudslings in Morgan County are the biggest thing ever. All right, Rocky Top. Rocky Top. Oh, I started to sing. I don't know about that. You guys want me to sing or do you not want me to sing? Do you guys like our set? We're going to be changing this up when we get into our broadcast studio that we're putting together. But I kind of like the backdrop here with our flags. Can you name the flags? If you can name all 4 flags in here, you will win. The first person to name all 4 flags that are behind me will win something. You want me to sing, Crystal? Dang, put me on the spot here. I don't think I can do that. So make sure if you are tuning in, you go check out the Morgan County Today this week. We have a great issue for you, not only because it's got our champion, district champion, and now regional champion, Cofield High School baseball team. They're incredible. They're on fire. They're doing a great job. It also comes with our 2022 class of 2022 graduation magazine. So you can get all the seniors there in this commemorative edition when you pick up this week's Morgan County Today. So it will have a copy of this for free. And if you don't get one, we do have a few extra here at the office. The other thing is we have our Scott County Class of 2022 magazine, also for all you watching up there in Scott County. And we finally got in our Roane County magazine as well, our Roane County one. So our Roane County one is in as well. We got those out. They came in about a week behind, but they are here. So make sure you go grab a copy of those. The other thing I want to talk about here before our guests come on is Lester Heidel. Some of you guys may know him, but he mentioned first-time caller, long-time listener. All right, Brad Jones. Brad, the other media mogul from Morgan County. Brad Jones, he is a former high school basketball coach. Did a fantastic job, by the way, with those young men. But he runs the BBB Communications, one of the sister networks down in Oak Ridge. Okay, Jody, U.S. flag, Gladstone flag, Tennessee flag, Betsy Ross flag. You got it. You're going to win a prize. I could be like those other talk show hosts that say, now you're eligible to win a prize, right? But I'll actually give you something, and I'll probably see you and do that. She is our EMA director. Jody, thanks for tuning in, and I'm glad that you know what those flags are. There's a lot of history behind these flags here behind us. The actual flags that are here, our guest is in the waiting room now, one of them. The actual flags that are in here were made by Taylor Tots Wood Designs. John Taylor, he was our 4-H director, and he's not here anymore, but he moved back from Pennsylvania, and now he's back in Tennessee. I think he lives in Knoxville doing something with 4-H up that way. But he still sells these flags, so you can get those flags at Taylor Tots Wood Design on Facebook if you want one of those. They are nice, very heavy duty. Not like most things you can find on the internet. Not made in China, I promise you that. No China there. Okay, so Lester Heidel, back to this. Okay, he told me about this program. It's called the Yellow Dot program. Do any of you guys know about the Yellow Dot program? If you do, let us know down in the comments. Remember, let us know where you're watching from. If you got stars, make sure you give them to us. So what this is, the Yellow Dot program, I finally got mine in the mail today, and I have several here. If anybody needs one, they can come pick them up at the office. But this Yellow Dot program are for folks to keep this. You fill out the information in here. It's basically identifiable information in this pamphlet. And you keep this in your glove box. And you take the Yellow Dot sticker that's reflective, and you would put this on your back window somewhere so that if you had, in the event of an untimely or unfortunate emergency with a car accident, and the medical responders pull up on the accident and they see the yellow dot in there, they know to go to the glove box. They can grab all your information here to notify relatives or other people, and also your medical information in case you need certain types of medicine or if you're allergic to certain things. It's a great program. And when seconds count on the Yellow Dot. So this is brought to you by the Tennessee Department of Transportation. And remember, Lester Heidel turned me on to this. I didn't know anything about it. And maybe some of you guys are learning something new today, too. If this is the first time you've heard about the Tennessee Yellow Dot program, can you just let us know down in the comments? First time. It's also good all across the United States. They're trained to notice the yellow dot when they come up on accidents. Okay, well, without further ado, we have the Tennessee Mountain Laurel Festival coming up this weekend. And I have a very special guest here in the waiting room ready to talk about that. Okay, Mallory, I'm glad we got somebody that learned about the yellow dot and the Tennessee Mountain Laurel Festival. So our special guest first, we have two, if Mark can make it on, but we have Pam Gunter with the Morgan County Tourism Alliance. So we're going to bring Pam on now. Pam?
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going well, thank you.
Great. Well, you look great tonight.
Thank you.
Glad you could come on board and tell us a little bit about the Tennessee Mountain Laurel Festival coming up this year.
Well, thank you for having us on. It's important to get the information out to as many people as we possibly can. But this is our seventh annual festival, and it's a big deal for the entire community, the entire county. So we work hard at making it a really good program for really Friday night, this Friday night, tomorrow night, and then all day Saturday. So on Friday night they have a little pet parade that lasts for about 30 minutes maybe. Just kind of goes around the courthouse square, and it's just for fun. MoCo Mutts is sponsoring that this year. So if you're interested in bringing your pet, you can put them on a leash or you can carry them, but you can't have horses or
No
any
horses.
horses, nothing
What if
bigger.
it's a mini horse?
I think mini horse might be all right if you promise to pick up after them, if there should be reason to do that. But anyway, the registration is across from Tanner's Friday evening about 5 o'clock, anytime between 5 and 6. And prior to that, WATE-TV is going to be here with their Living East Tennessee program. They were here last year and did the same thing. And it's really nice to get that kind of advertisement out there to the people from Knoxville and the area. So anyway, that's what's going on Friday. And then Friday night, there's a concert. It's a live free concert on underneath the big entertainment tent. So it's the Southern Steel Band. We've had them here a couple of years, and they're very popular. They do some country music. They can do just about anything. They can do Leonard Skinner. They can do just about anything you want. So they're real popular with everyone. And again, it's a free concert. We just invite everybody to come, get them something to eat. Cattlemen's Association will be there all evening, and get them something to eat and come enjoy the music. At 9 o'clock, Brushy Mountain has a fireworks show that they put out on Water Tank Hill, so it's easy to see from the concert venue area, from the entire courthouse lawn. You can see the fireworks, so it's always a really nice part. But then Saturday is the main event, starting early, about 9:30, with opening ceremonies, and we all kind of respect that time and try to be quiet and attentive to all the prayers and the blessings that go on at that particular time. But then at 10 o'clock, the festivities begin, and we have live music all day long. We have different bands that come in about every hour. And then we have car show. We have helicopter rides like we did last year. We have multiple things, multiple craft people, vendors, demonstrations during the day. Sit Means Sit is a real popular thing. They come from Knoxville with a dog training. So we have them. We have a tea tasting that comes from Rugby. They have it set up inside the Tanner store. Tanner store will be open that day for regular food, and then close and have nothing but ice cream, which is really popular, and it should be really popular on such a warm day as it's supposed to be on Saturday. We have children's games, a silent auction. We have T-shirt printing like we did last year, where Rugby brings their old-time printer, and they print T-shirts right there on the spot. You can print your own, or they'll print it for you. We have Irish Road Bowling is new this year, so it should be a really good thing for people to learn about. That's a really fun sport if you've ever done it before. It's really a lot of fun, and I think people will enjoy watching it. We have a putt course, and I mean, it goes on and on. It's kind of hard to name everything. We're having a water tunnel also that the kids can run through if they're hot. Maybe the adults will run through it. Maybe they'll get hot and have to run through it.
Yeah. Keep your clothes on, right?
Yeah, keep your clothes on, right. And then we have beer tasting at MoCo Brewery. And I can't think of anything else. It's so much. We have at 8 o'clock Saturday morning is the 5K Ridge Run. If anyone's interested in trying their luck at a 5K, it is on the CHS loop that begins behind the visitor center and comes out on the top of Hillside Road. So it's a challenge. It's a challenging 5K, but people who run it say they really enjoy it because they enjoy the scenery, and then hopefully get to see a little bit of mountain laurel if it should happen to be blooming by Saturday. We hope so.
Oh,
Anyway,
that would be wonderful.
yeah, it would be wonderful. It's kind of delayed this year because of that cold snap that we had in April, but we're hoping for the best.
Okay, great. Well, I know that the fireworks show, we caught that at the end of last year, and it was really huge. You could
Yeah,
see that for miles.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, when Pete Waddington is the one that does that, and when he does it big time. He likes fireworks. He shows it because he really puts on a good show.
That's great. Well, I know one of the vendors that's going to be there. I told him I would give them a plug tonight because they're one of my favorites, and that is Spirit Wolf Barbecue.
Yes, they'll be here.
So
Yes.
they're locals, out of Lansing, and they make the best food in the world. And what they make, their specialty, at least for me. So when is the Indian taco. When we had our barbecue review back last August that Terry Futrell did for us, we went around and tasted all these barbecues. And the Spirit Wolf Farms, the Spirit Wolf Barbecue, they did their Indian taco for us, and it was so good.
Oh,
And so we have a special treat, Pam, that I didn't even tell you about. I can't be there this weekend because we're going to the father-son adventure at Bill Rice Ranch. We do that every year. But I would eat an Indian taco if I were there, but I'm not going to be there. So the first person that goes to the Spirit Wolf Barbecue booth vendor and tells them they want Tommy's taco, they get it for free. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, whoever goes to Spirit Wolf Barbecue, the first one, and tells them they want Tommy's taco, they'll get it for free.
Wow, that's a great idea. That's good.
We're excited about that, and unfortunately, we won't get to enjoy it, but somebody can enjoy it for us. And
absolutely,
we're just excited. You said this is the 7th year, Pam?
The 7th year. It sure is. It gets bigger every year. The number of people who know about it, the number of people who come and visit, the vendors, the quality of the vendors is outstanding. Some of these people come from Nashville, from that area. They're watching for this, and so it's a very kind of not upscale, but a very quality type craft. It's really worth at least walking through. I invite everybody to come if they can.
Yeah, there's probably something there for everybody.
There is. Yeah, I think that's exactly true. Something for everyone. Yeah, we'll have 8 different food vendors there, so you can have besides the Spirit ones that you were talking about.
Spirit Wolf Barbecue.
There'll be 7 other ones, and of course Cattleman's is one of them. But that puts the versatility into the festival, gives people choices to that they want to try. So we're hoping that we have a good crowd. It's going to be warm. We realize that, but we have air conditioned spaces. So we hope everybody can go ahead and come on out at least for a little while and enjoy it.
That's one of the considerations we took this year when we were looking at our dates for the Wild Hog Festival that we do there in the fall. Is it was so hot last year in August, so we've moved ours back to October, like the 1st of October, I think, this year. But anyway, Pam, we appreciate you coming on and explaining all that to us. Your counterpart, well, I'm sure will be on after a while to kind of echo what you've said, but I won't hold you and keep you up. I appreciate it. Tell Basil we said hello.
I will do it. Thank you so much, Tommy.
Okay, bye-bye, Pam.
All right, bye.
Okay, folks, so that was our, unofficially, our first official guest. We had Bill Harvey last week to talk about his book, which I'll talk about one more quick time, and that was A Trip Through Time, Brushy Mountain Prison, The Road to Hell, William Harvey, that he wrote last year. Sorry, he wrote it this year. He worked at the prison and retired there, but we are also going to have Mark Keck on if he can figure out this technical stuff. We are probably having some technical difficulties, I'm sure. Look, when I said I was going live at 8:30, I gave one more extra minute there, but he is at a veterans dinner right now at the American Legion Hall, so he may not be able to make it, but hopefully he'll be here in just a little while. Brad, if you are on there and want to tune in and want to be a guest, if you feel up to it, then you can do that. Let me get a link here so I can put the link down. We always have this special part. It's called Hey Carol, thanks for watching. Hey Carol in Ohio, thanks for watching. Yeah, you should be a guest on here one night and talk about your books, Carol Hall. That would be great. We would appreciate that, and everybody would enjoy that. I've put the link down there. Anybody that wants to join the broadcast can do so. You'll be in a waiting room. Make sure you're clothed appropriately and that you keep it clean. Let us know where you're watching from down in the comments. Oh, he's on. Brad's doing a show right now. Hey, you could be on a show doing a show. That would be kind of cool. Anyway, so Brad is doing a show. He can't really beep in right now. Anybody out there that wants to join in, feel free to click the link and we will pull you up into the show for a few moments and give you a few moments of stardom. Did you know that the Morgan County Today has nearly 110,000 followers on Facebook? It's the fourth largest newspaper in the state of Tennessee for Facebook followings. I know it's hard to believe, but it is true. When I acquired the newspaper a few years ago, back in August of 2019, my family and I, we had 5,500 followers, I think, something like that. But now we have more, obviously more, 110,000. And 99.9% of that was all organic. So we're excited about that. Hey, Peggy. Peggy is our food nutrition director. She does a fantastic job. They had a great ceremony where they got a bunch of money for Gus the Bus and other things. I think $30,000 for Gus the Bus. Is that right, Miss Peggy? And they will be feeding a lot of hungry kids this summer as school winds down. Amy Wright Starkey says she loves Carol Hall's books. You know, we get that all the time. So cool story about Carol Hall's books. She wrote this book called Disappeared. It's about Bigfoot. Has anybody seen him lately? No, me either. He's like the social distancing champion of the world. Anyway, I stole that off a t-shirt too, by the way. If you don't like it, well, that's just what it is. Somebody out there's laughing. Remember to let us know where you're watching from and leave some stars if you can to make sure that part of our program is working. Again, this is just a beta test. This is beta number 6. We'll probably do approximately 10 betas before we get all of our equipment working properly, and we'll be excited when that happens. Anyway, if you want to be a part of the program, make sure you click on that link there. I think I can pin this to the top. Let me see. So you guys can see that. I'll hit a star. Okay, it pinned it there. So anybody that wants to join can join, and we will let you in the broadcast. All right, Peggy. Great. She does such a fantastic job. She has a lot of great workers for her all over the county. If you haven't been to the cafeterias, I know this may sound so strange, but the cafeterias at school. So when I was in school, which was 20 years ago, you know, we had the tables with the little round seats. That's where we sat and we ate, and then we go back to school class. I walk into school here a few years ago. Hey, Tammy Ward down in Cofield. Thanks for tuning in. I go to school. I walk down when I'm a National Guard recruiter, I walk down into school and go to the cafeteria in Morgan County. And every school, their cafeteria is like Saved by the Bell. Remember when they would go to Max's on Saved by the Bell, and there was like booths there and there were tables there, and it was just kind of cool at the Max? That's the way it is now at the high school cafeterias. It's just really cool. It's a cool hangout place. Go there and eat your chow and then go back to class. The good food, I don't remember the food ever being that good when I was in school, but I guess it was. I just don't remember. I remember Pizza Corn Day. What was your favorite? Everybody out there watching. See, Bridget DeFee, our Chamber of Commerce director. She's on here. Hey, Raymond. Good to see you, my friend. See you tomorrow and Saturday at the Tennessee Mountain Laurel Festival. Stop by and say hello at the Chamber of Commerce tent. If you stop by and tell Bridget that Tommy sent you, she'll give you a high five and a hug. A high five and a hug from Bridget DeFee. How about that? But you got to tell her Tommy sent you. Remember, I'm not going to be there, unfortunately. I think I've missed this every year. It just happens to fall on that one weekend. We go to the Bill Rice Ranch for the father-son adventure. As you guys may or may not know, I have 7 children, me and my wife, Heather. That's a lot of kids. And we have 4 boys and 3 girls, and I take the boys up to the Bill Rice Ranch. And it's fun. We ride horses, play battle ball, do all kinds of rodeo stuff. It's really cool. Hear some great preaching, eat some great food. What more could you ask for, right? And it's all for like $30, and that includes food and lodging. So it's pretty exciting. Anyway, so we are running this program tonight through our restream just to see how it works. This is the second time we've used this. All right, Raymond. Yeah, pizza. So back to that. Your favorite food when you were in high school, what was it? It just so happened that every time we had pizza, we had corn. So we would call it like pizza corn, right? It was the square pizzas. Do y'all remember the square pizzas? I don't know why we call them square. It was really a rectangle, but we had those square pizzas, and the corn at the pizza corn. Anyway, one time in my life, we had this pizza. Yeah, everybody's favorite food at school was pizza. Everybody's. But we had the triangle slices of pizza, and it had little chopped up pieces of pepperoni on it, and it was really great. They only had it one day out of 12 years I went to school, or in the 5th grade, I think. That was the best 4 years of my life. I don't know. Oh, got another one there. Slid that one right in there on you, didn't it? Okay, Amy is inviting everyone to stop by her booth at the Shining Star Mercantile booth on Saturday at the courthouse lawn. Go by and see her. Okay, anybody tuning in? Sorry, Carol, I was reading the other comment. So if anybody in here is tuning in, do you read A King's Ransom, or have you bought it or read it yet? We had a lady from Crossville. She actually works at another newspaper, and she had stopped my dad, who runs our papers for us on Mondays, and said, "Hey, I need to get some books from you." So she had been reading the disappeared story in the newspaper, and then got a hold of my dad to buy the books from Carol. So it was a really great deal. So we print a chapter of her books every week. And right now we're going through A King's Ransom. Carol, can you give us a synopsis of A King's Ransom? Do you want to come on live? You can come on live. If you want to, just click that link up there. We'll bring you in. We'll let you be a special surprise guest tonight. Bridget, you're welcome too if you want to hop in here. I can hold up to 10 people, I think. 5 guests at a time, 10 people in the waiting room. So Christy Nelson says, I make the kids pizza and corn now because that was my favorite. Yeah, pizza corn. Oh, everyone bring money to buy art. My mom will be there with J&J Art Oil Canvas paintings and taking orders. That's from Bridget DeFee. Do it, Carol. Tell her, Amy. Carol. They're cheering for you, Carol. Just tune in. It's okay. You can have Carrie there beside you. It would be like you could talk about the time you got scared of that cat or that squirrel, whatever it was that attacked you. That would be funny. Funny story. So it is 8:58. We are still waiting for Mark to arrive. He may not make it, unfortunately, because he has that dinner tonight, but hopefully he will be here. Man, okay, right here. Carol put it in here. So I'm going to pull this up so you guys can see this. It's pretty long, but here's the synopsis, okay? You've got Browning Dumont lives a simple, quiet life in the small village of Dalgarth, but she dreams of life outside the confines of her tiny town. She fantasizes about grand feasts and jolly festivals, kind of like the Mountain Laurel Festival, and dashing nights. But her dreams of adventure, let me see. I have to pull it down to be able to see the rest of it. But her dreams of adventure seem likely to remain that of fairy tales until the day the king's men come to collect taxes. Just like the king's men to collect taxes. Sounds like a bunch of Democrats. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Browning is dragged off to the castle to become a ward of the king until the fees can be paid in full. She escapes the gloomy underbelly of the castle with the most unlikely of companions, and adventures beyond her wildest dreams begin to unfold. Along the way, she meets Elric, who is more than willing to help her on her journey. But is he all he seems to be, or does he have a dark secret of his own? Oh, come on, Carol, you can go live. You can go live. It's easy. Look, I'm shy. I get so shaky in front of people. True story. True story. Maybe that's another dad joke. So, on a somber note, we lost a wonderful, beautiful, wonderful friend of ours and of the Morgan County Tourism Alliance and the Mountain Laurel Festival and all things Morgan County in Linda Beeler this past week. She has been a friend of ours for so long, and she was such a spunky young woman, and she passed away after an illness, and we went to her funeral and sang the other night, and she's such a wonderful lady, Miss Linda Beeler, and Linda and Jack. They ran the 2-bed Between Two Rivers bed and breakfast out on Genesis Road in Lansing. The festival is going to be in Wartburg, Raymond, but Linda was such a dear friend, and she'll be surely missed. When I was up in Knoxville today, We were up in sorry. You know, watching this show is like chasing a big basket of squirrels all at the same time. So that's what happens. Okay, it goes from sad to happy to laughing to funny to political to sporty, whatever is out there. That's what happens. It's just like a squirrel runs. Whoop, there it goes. I got to talk about that. So another thing coming up, when we were in Knoxville today, me and my wife and my two little girls, Audrey and Paisley. Audrey is 4, Paisley is 3. We go to the best, hands down restaurant in Knoxville. This is the second time we've ate there, and the food is exceptional. Can anybody guess where we ate? It was in Turkey. It was in the West Knoxville, close to Turkey Creek. A fruit fly. Is that what a fruit fly does? I don't want to be compared to a fruit fly, but I guess I'll take that as a compliment. All we can do is if I could pull this off and it was clear in here and you can see inside my brain, it's like boom, 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 boom. We're going like 190 miles an hour, but hey, we can rest when we're gone, right? Cheers to that. Here's that Mountain Dew. No, it was not Calhoun's. Keep guessing. So what is the best restaurant you know of in West Knoxville? Let's see if anybody can guess where we ate at today. And I'll keep throwing out hints. And don't forget, Saturday, when you're at the festival, go see Spirit Wolf Barbecue and say you're looking for Tommy's Taco from the Morgan County Today. And guess what you're going to get? You're going to get a free Indian taco. The first person that does that, because I don't get to eat it. I won't be there. And that's unfortunate. But it is delicious. Just tell you, Bridget, if I just tell you, then the show's over. It's like kind of like, no, KFC is good. I like the strips, but that's not it. Hey, Connie, it is not KFC. But they don't even have a KFC in West Knoxville, as a matter of fact. Where's a KFC in West Knoxville? Anybody seen one? Or has any? No, it is not Carrabba's. It is not Cheesecake Factory. It's one you guys are never going to guess. But I will give you a hint. They had really, really good sweet tea. Is that too broad? Is that too generic? It's like really good sweet tea. Smooth, where you can just keep drinking it and it just goes down into your soul. It's so delicious. It's not KFC, not Carrabba's, not Cheesecake Factory, not Calhoun's, and it's not Long John Silver's. I'm just going to let y'all know that. It was not Long John Silver's. Long John Silver's was our favorite place to go. Well, my wife would not agree with that, but I loved it. My dad used to take me there as a kid. We ate there like 3 or 4 times growing up, and it was delicious. Not McDonald's, Patricia. Thank you. It was not McDonald's. Texas Roadhouse is one of my favorites, but the food at this particular restaurant is the best food in Knoxville, at least in West Knoxville. The best food in West Knoxville. So what do we have so far? So our hints are they have really, really, really good sweet tea, and it's in West Knoxville. Here's your second hint. It's not quite in Turkey Creek, but it's close to Turkey Creek. You would probably consider it Turkey Creek, but it's really on the outskirts, more toward Campbell Station Road out that way. Yeah, there's so many good places, but I'm telling you, you guys have probably never even eat here. I'm telling you. But it's really, really good. Like beautiful. Like I'm trying to do Donald Trump. I can't do it. Let me remind you about this Yellow Dot program that we talked about earlier for those that are just tuning in. If this is the first time you have heard about the Yellow Dot program, please let us know down there. First timer, so that we know. And we have these in the office now. They're free. You can come get them, or you can order your own on the Tennessee.gov website with the Department of Transportation. Just Google Yellow Dot program. It's not the mellow mushroom. The Yellow Dot program may save your life or somebody you love. So this is compliments of Les Heidel. He turned us on to this, and we're going to try to be a provider, if you will, of these here at our office. Not the mellow mushroom. Your favorite food in Knoxville is Kaizen in the Old City. Well, Amy, if you haven't ate at the Lonesome Dove in the Old City, I don't know if you can say that Kaizen is the best, because the Lonesome Dove in the Old City is gotta be. It's good too, but it's really expensive. That's like a anniversary, 5-year, 10-year, 15, 25. That might even be like a 50-year anniversary kind of dinner. That's a lot. What is your favorite drink? Somebody tell me what your favorite drink is. What do you like to drink? Okay, so our hints are really good sweet tea, Turkey Creek, sort of, We did have some at the visitor center. Okay, great. I ordered these. They would only let me get 9, Bridget. So Bridget says you can also pick these up at the visitor center. So that's a great place there in Wartburg. We need to get some more down there, but this will be a great distribution place, the visitor center. Look at that. That yellow almost matches that Gadsden flag right there. Yee. America, baby. Woo. Oh. Well, it looks like we might have another guest coming into the show. Somebody click that link. We're going to see if this works or not. Okay. I'm texting them right now to see if they are having technical difficulties or what the problem is. And now my phone is acting funny. So that's just the way it's going to be, it looks like. Oh, well. Okay, Water. There we go. Okay. Are you ready? Just give me a thumbs up. I can't hear you yet if you're ready. Okay. Okay, we see it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we got Mr. Mark Keck, chairman of the Morgan County Tourism Alliance, here to talk about the Tennessee Mountain Laurel Festival. And he's been at a veterans dinner all evening. And Mark Keck, welcome aboard.
Well, thank you, Tommy. Thanks for having me. And I apologize for joining so late, but we just got done with our big swearing in of our newly elected officers here at the American Legion Post 149. We had a dinner. Congratulations to Larry Sexton and Harvey Parks and Chris Rye for their taking over the mantle and moving on with veterans items.
Oh, great.
We certainly appreciate them stepping up to the plate.
Wonderful. Well, it's good to have you on board here. I know you're the chairman of the Morgan County Tourism Alliance. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Chairman of the Morgan County Tourism Alliance, have been for about the last 9 years now.
Okay, great. Well, I know you guys, we had Pam on earlier. She's already came and gone. She said she just couldn't wait around for you, Mark. I don't know what the deal was, but she came. I told her you were probably eating some good food.
Yeah, well, I'm eating and they're all working. I know that's not right, but yeah, the Tennessee Mountain Laurel Festival, of course, the state not recognized us as the Tennessee Mountain Laurel Festival. It's been 8 years ago now, so we've had almost 8 Mountain Laurel festivals, but COVID got us to 1 year and we weren't able to do that. But last year we picked it back up with our almost 6th annual, because it couldn't be annual if we didn't have one that 1 year. But we're back again this year. We're looking forward to a great time. Pam Gunter, Marta Monroe. There's just a whole cascade of folks that help put this on, and it showcases Morgan County. It shows the beauty that we have. Not only that, it brings the community together. You'll see friends out there on the lawn that you haven't seen probably, a lot of folks in over a year because COVID, the COVID is still making people not get out as much, but people are starting to get out more and more. So it's a great time. Plus we have vendors, and a lot of those are local artisans that bring their crafts and so forth out to show their wares. We got all kinds of food out there. We got a kids area where the kids can play games. We got Irish road bowling. We got putt. We've even got a water tunnel. So it's supposed to be a nice warm day, 90 degrees, I believe they said.
Yeah,
so
that's not how Pam described it. She said it's going to be like scorched earth hot.
Well, she's a little bit more eloquent with her words than I am. So, but it's going to be a great time for everybody. And of course, Tanner's will be open serving their ice cream, and so forth. So what better than to walk through a water tunnel, go into Tanner's, get you a banana split, go out and sit down on one of the benches out there and just watch the world go by and soak up the great vibes that you're going to feel at the Tennessee Mountain Laurel Festival.
Yeah, Mark, it sounds like you described a town we all enjoyed watching growing up, Mayberry. And that's one wonderful thing about our community here. It really is. It just has that feel to it when you're sitting out there. We have a bench here. Yeah, I know. I said to keep the clothes on in the water tunnel. Bridget's in here commenting, telling me, reminding me what I said. Anyway, I've got this bench out here in front of my shop too in the newspaper. It's broken right now. Do not sit on the bench. But I think CJ broke that. Somebody told me. But anyway, CJ, if you're out there, don't break my bench no more. Anyway, but it's like Mayberry. I mean, I could sit here and watch people all day. They just walk. They enjoy the shops, the junk stores. My neighbor, Bethany Swayze, and so Swayze. It's just like Mayberry. So having that ice cream over at Tanner's now, and Tanner's being back open, beside the best barber in the United States of America, RB's Barbershop. He did not pay me to say that. I get my hair cut there every time I do. But anyway, Tanner's is right beside there, and it's going to be great on Saturday. I've got to let you know, Mark, because you weren't on here. I'm not going to be there. Not that it matters to anybody, but I'm not going to be there because I'm going to be at the Father-Son Adventure. But there's a vendor that's going to be there named the Spirit Wolf Barbecue and Spirit Wolf Farm, Spirit Wolf Barbecue. So they have my favorite food when they're around is the Indian taco. They do a great job at that. And so for a special promotion, somebody gets Tommy's Taco for free. So the first person that goes to Spirit Wolf Barbecue on Saturday and tells them they want Tommy's Taco, they'll get that for free. Compliments of Spirit Wolf Barbecue. Isn't that cool?
That's awesome. When you're right, Tommy. It's like Mayberry around here, but the unique thing about being down there and throughout Morgan County, really, if you stop in the little areas all over the place, is you never meet a stranger. You never meet a stranger. I mean, people come up and they say hi and they shake your hand and they talk to you and I mean, it's such a unique place where we live. I mean, you're not going to find this in Washington, D.C. You're not going to find it in Chicago. And heaven forbid, if you said hello to anybody in New York, you get your head snapped off.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is a great place to be. And the Tennessee Mountain Laurel Festival brings that spirit out in everybody. And that's what we want to promote is that thing. And we get comments all the time about folks that are coming and they write on our webpage and they write on Facebook and stuff. They talk about, can't believe how nice the people are. Can't believe how friendly they are, because they're expecting to come in here and somebody say something and to get their head ripped off. But it's exactly the opposite. And that's that Southern hospitality.
Yeah. A lot of diversity here too in our community as people have moved in, but they seem to have left the attitude somewhere else because they come in with such a great heart and wanting to serve people and their families. They bring their families, and this is a great place here in Morgan County to raise a family and the festivals that go on and just the great folks. Mark, we appreciate you coming on. Anything else you'd like to say about the festival?
Well, the only thing I want to say about the festival, don't forget it starts Friday night, tomorrow night. And then we have a band and we have fireworks afterwards. We'll be selling ice cream. Cattlemen's will be out there selling their sandwiches and stuff. And I'm a member of the Cattlemen's Association also. And I just want to throw this out there. That money goes to pay for scholarships for kids at the end of the year that want to go on to some kind of agricultural program in college. So, there's a lot of great organizations out there that are doing stuff, nonprofits that are helping our youth because they are our future. They're helping out families because strong families make strong communities.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you, Mark, for being on. And if you need anything from us, let us know. Good luck on the festival. We know it's going to go great. The weather's supposed to be outstanding. It'll be a little hot, but you can go under the water tunnel and eat some ice cream at Tanner's.
There you go.
Are you going to be serving banana splits?
They don't call it Mark Keck banana splits for nothing. So
I saw that on Facebook. That's good. Mark Keck's banana splits. Hey, well, let me ask you. This is for our viewers, okay? What about my banana split that I'm not going to get to eat? If somebody comes and asks for Tommy's banana split, is it on the house?
I'll tell you what. If they come in and here's the words you got to say, and we'll give it to the first one that does that. Tommy said Mark Keck makes the best banana splits, and I want one just like Tommy had. It's
Okay.
it'll be on the house.
Good luck y'all remembering all that, but you can always go back and watch this broadcast.
Well,
All right, Mark.
that's what I'm hoping they'll do is they'll come back to the podcast, rewatch it again,
Oh,
so that they'll
yeah.
remember the Mountain Laurel Festival.
Hey, good thinking, brother. Okay, Mark, we appreciate you being a guest, brother. You have a good night.
Well, thank you, and I apologize again for being late, but it was a pleasure being on here, Tommy, and we look forward to seeing everybody out there.
Okay, brother. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, folks. Well, you heard it from the man himself, the chairman of the Morgan County Tourism Alliance, Mark Keck, who will be there serving banana splits. And you heard it out of his own mouth. If you want a free banana split, the first person to go to Tanner's and say, I want Tommy's banana split. No, wait. I want Mark Keck's banana split just the way Tommy likes it. They get a free banana split. So, hey, I did that for you guys because I love you guys. I don't know most of you guys, but I still love you guys. Excuse me. Okay, Bridget, did you like that? Yeah, keep your clothes on. That is correct. Oh, yeah, the Mutt Parade is tomorrow night. That is right. We're going to have a Mutt Parade. But Pam said maybe if you have a miniature pony, excuse me, a little bitty pony, then you can bring it if you cover it up. If you clean up after it. Maybe. Okay. So that's with the MoCo Mutts. Man, we got so many community organizations around here. I can't keep up with all of y'all. Man, I tell you what. Okay, let's get back to the best food in West Knoxville today and always. And if there's anybody out there that wants to be the random guest of the night, just click the link. It's pinned to the top of the comments. You can be the random guest of the night, and you might win something special. If Corbin was here, we'd have Corbin beeping in and telling us about what's going on in the sports world today because he knows everything. He's one of our sports correspondents, and he knows everything about everything sports. So we know it had really smooth sweet tea. It's on the west side of Knoxville in Turkey Creek, sort of. It's kind of on the west side of Turkey Creek. You come in from Campbell Station Road, and it's close to Best Buy. It's close to Best Buy, right next door, as a matter of fact. So does anybody know what we're talking about? And I'll tell you how you can get a free meal over there if you can guess which restaurant it was. I had a 2-meat plate. That was for me. And they give away complimentary ice cream. Do you know anywhere else? Not Cracker Barrel. Complimentary ice cream. When you're done eating this delicious food and your belly is full, you get complimentary ice cream. Can you believe it? Who else would do that besides maybe Mark Keck at Tanner's? If you say, I want the Mark Keck banana splits just the way Tommy likes it. Jody, it is not Red Robin, but Red Robin is good because they have those bottomless French fries, where you can just order one basket of fries and they just keep bringing you more and more and more French fries. It's like unlimited. Man, this is fun. I love doing these broadcasts with you guys. Y'all keep it fun and entertaining, although none of you ladies on here know any good dad jokes. That's a bummer because I need new material. My material's getting outdated. I'm almost 40 years old. I'm aging fast. The older you get, the faster it clicks away. Great sweet tea, west side of Knoxville, right beside Best Buy. Okay, fine. You guys aren't going to guess it. It's called Dickey's. Dickey's Barbecue. It is absolutely, hands down, the best food in West Knoxville. Dickey's in Knoxville. Hands down. Change my mind. It is the best. Have you ever ate at Dickey's? Anybody in this chat session, in this podcast, have any of y'all ever ate at Dickey's in Knoxville? Tell me. Somebody tell me. Let me see if I can tag them. I will let you know. I don't know how that looks on there. Dickey's in Knoxville. It is outstanding. I had a photo. So when you walk in the door, the reason I brought this up was because when I was talking about Linda Beeler and what a tragic loss that is for us as a community, and I can't bring it up on my phone because my phone is acting goofy. But when you walk in the door at Dickey's, who is the boss hog of the trowel? Daddy is. I don't get it. I don't get it. I think you've stumped me. Papal Greg. Okay, why did the bike fall over? I don't know. Why did the bike fall over? Who is the boss hog of the trowel? Yes, Dickey's Barbecue Pit. Absolutely, Brad. Have you ate there, Brad? Brad knows good food. I bet you've ate there. Everything on that menu that I have ever had was delicious. Today I had the pulled pork and some chicken and some fried okra and some waffle fries. And my wife had, excuse me, I'm sorry, I got a little frog in my throat. My wife had, let me think. I think she had pulled pork also, but had another meat. I don't remember, but it was good because it was so because it was too tired. Why did the bike fall over? Because it was too tired. That was a good one, Greg. That was a good one. Yes, Dickey's Pit Barbecue. You walk in the door, and it says maybe founded. I had the picture on my phone, and my phone is goofy. Founded in 1941. Every time. Oh, trough. It's not trowel. Are you kidding me? I'm learning something. Trough is pronounced, trowel is pronounced trough. You know, hog trough. Hog trough. I still don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Bridget, you stumped me. So anyway, founded in 1941 is Dickey's Barbecue Pit. And that's when our friend Chuck was born in 1941. The one that passed away earlier in March. And every time I see that year, it just brings back so many fond memories of our friend. And we're going to have a memorial for him in here in a shadow box where we have all of his badges and other things. But anyway, he was my dad joke buddy and my friend, and we miss him sorely. And every time I see that 1941 Jeep was founded in 1941 and Dickey's Barbecue Pit was founded in 1941, just makes me think of my friend that I miss so much. Anyway, he would love this. He would love this. He would love to be on here with us doing absolutely nothing but telling jokes, laughing, having fun, and talking about good times in our old place. I'll draw a pic of it. I know what a hog trowel is. A hog trowel is where they eat. How do you get it, Amy? And I don't get it. I don't understand. Brad, ask Brad. Brad, do you get the joke? Said, who is the boss hog of the trowel? Daddy is. Thank you, Carol. You enjoy these videos as much as I enjoy your books. Unfortunately, I'm not really a reader, but I hear they're really good. Yeah, what would you think about that? A newspaper, a guy who knows nothing about the newspaper business buys a newspaper, right? It's the start of a good joke. He buys a newspaper and has no clue what he's doing, but for some reason, people enjoy reading it. We have such excellent contributors. And did you know that 90% of the people that contribute to our paper are veterans? Didn't plan it that way, just happened. We have a Vietnam vet that writes Historically Speaking down in Oak Ridge. That's Ray Smith. Great guy. Writes wonderful stories about history in Oak Ridge and around the area and the different ties to Morgan County. We have Tom Redmond, who is one of the fan favorites here, who writes stories about yesteryear here growing up in Morgan County, and the whole Redmond crew and the Mud Creek boys, and growing up and learning schooling, being schooled in Cookeville as he went on to be an educator and went on to Florida and came back home, and just so many stories he shares throughout the pages of the Morgan County Today. We have our K9 contributor. Of course, she's not a veteran, but Miss Avery Pearl, she does a fabulous job too. She writes every week about her adventures down in Roane County where she lives. And I still will tell you this story, and my aunt's not watching right now because it's my aunt's dog. But since I know there's pet lovers on here tonight because Amy's watching and Bridget. So my aunt had this dog, Avery Pearl, right? She writes for the paper. Avery Pearl. She's a little primpy. She's a beautiful little dog. Okay. And so she goes outside. This was in the newspaper a few weeks ago. So she goes outside and she walks up the yard. She's on a leash. Do I need you to ride? You can ride if you want to. Absolutely. You're a veteran, Bridget. You can ride. Then I'll have a female veteran contributor too, which I did have. Another friend that we lost way too soon, Janice Wilson. She was a veteran of, I think, the British Army. And I don't know what they call it over there, but Janice was a wonderful lady, great conservative lady, very principled. My first boss was at Family Dollar, and she passed away just this past year as well. So anyway, the Avery Pearl, she walks up the road, prances, whatever you call that, on the leash with my aunt. And then what does she do? She marks her territory with number 2 right in the neighbor's yard. And the neighbor runs outside, and the neighbor's like, what are you doing? You got to clean up after this dog. So she cleans it up. I'm sorry, my aunt apologizes. I'm sorry. I don't know why she did that. And, well, I know why she did it, right? So she did it because my aunt trained her. She had this picture of this lady's house, okay? And she would show it to Avery Pearl, and she would say, hey, when you see this house, it's okay to do this, right? That's what do you think's going to happen, okay? She trained her. That's just a joke. That's just a joke. I know I tell it way too many times. My aunt really did not train her dog to use the bathroom in the neighbor's yard. It just came naturally. That's what happened. Anyway, yeah, Dickie's Barbecue Pit was a really good place to eat. They had good cornbread, too. It's a little sweet. I like cornbread a little sweet, not too much, kind of jalapeno-like, hot. That makes it good. Anybody out there can give us some stars tonight, we would appreciate it. I'm watching from a different platform, so I can't tell if anybody out there is dropping those stars in there or not. But if you are, we appreciate them because we appreciate all of our followers. Make sure you're sharing this with your friends so they can get in on the fun. We're getting close to our hour, and I don't like going much over an hour. I really don't like going over 45 minutes. But, hey, when you're having as much fun as we have on a Thursday night, when you're doing nothing else, maybe laying in bed, getting ready for the night to wind down, and listening to the soothing voice of the golden voice of radio, Tommy Lee Francis. I don't have any music to play, or I would play it. Oh, thank you, Amy. Amy sent stars. Woo! On my other platform, when I'm watching it and people start sending stars, it starts a stars party. And then everybody starts dancing and giving stars, and it's really cool. We set a goal of like 7,500, but it's kind of hard to get that. So this is our second favorite document, only behind the Bible. We're King James folks around here, by the way. But the Constitution, the United States Constitution. Hey, Dwayne, watching from Hardin Valley. Oh, this is exciting. We got Dwayne Wyrick on here. Dwayne, you want to come on live? Hey, Angelica. Hope you're doing well. Dwayne, it is great to see you. So Dwayne is an old friend, not old, just a friend for a long time. His son and I graduated together, Dustin, very successful, very great entrepreneur. He starts all kinds of stuff. Thank you, Jody, for the stars and the share. And he starts these businesses, and he does a great job. I think he's working at Dollywood now, Dustin, but he was also in our wedding 18 years ago. 18 years ago. In a world not so far away. In Ohio. Gratis, Ohio. Oh, Angelica. Okay, she's got an unspoken prayer request. You guys that are Christians out there, just pray for Angelica and her unspoken prayer request. God knows the needs. We will do that, Angelica. We appreciate you tuning in. And you guys, this is a praying group here. Hey, Michael. Thanks for tuning in, Michael. We're getting close to the end. You guys are coming in right at the end, you and Dwayne. Anyway, Dwayne is a health inspector. retired now. But he used to be the park manager at Frozen Head State Park back in its heyday when we had all these visitors would come through there for Christmas in the mountains. I remember that as a kid. We had the Lumineers, I think they're called, and they would be lit all the way down the road going into Frozen Head and all the way up, and all those other people would take part. It was so great. You have to send payment to, okay, we'll set that payment up, Bridget. I know how you are with that money, but you set that up and you start sending real stars. We'll take those for now, though. Hey, Michael, it's okay. We had to work too earlier today, and now we're getting on. Technically, this is work, but hey, they say if you enjoy what you're doing, it's not really work, right? It is not an occupation, it's a vacation. So this is a lot of fun. Remember that this is just a beta number 6, so we're testing this out. Raymond playing, okay? And no, it's work. Anyway, believe me, I got a lot of preparatory work that goes into a broadcast to make sure it looks good, sounds good. Despite this right here, this mug, it still works. But playing, yeah, playing. So anyway, we have had a great time tonight, and we are so glad you tuned in. Make sure you tune in next week. We'll try to have another special guest. I can't believe none of y'all wanted to be a secret guest in here, a surprise guest, but I understand. I'm shy too. The junior class is coming to Wartburg Speedway this weekend. Come out and support the littles. That is an excellent point. So before I go, let's run down a series of events coming up, right? We got Mudding on the Mountain. We got the Mountain Laurel this weekend. Yeah, Michael, we might could talk about that. We'll get in touch. Send me a message on Facebook. He's asking if we want to be in the Cofield homecoming, put a float in there. Yeah. She is all relaxed at home. I wish I was relaxing at home. I'm a slave driver in this, it never stops. The work never stops. But I see as people are, I would sing y'all a lullaby, so maybe put you to sleep. Anyway. Or she would come in here. I know, because she's shy, but she is a spunky lady, that Bridget. Anyway, but Dwayne ran that park, and it was fantastic. And, of course, Jacob does a great job now. Oh, now Storm Hammonds wants to get on here. And, hey, Storm, I'll sick all these people on you. They were having fun with me, and you wanted me to be at that game. I do hate I missed the game, but they postponed it to a night I couldn't be there. So, anyway, that's the way it goes sometimes. That's the way love goes. Who sang that song? She was there till 10 last night. That's true. That is true. That's sometimes, that's just the way work goes. It was a good game. Yes. We like that commentary for the game. Storm, you want to come into the broadcast? You got like 30 seconds to jump in here, or I am cutting it off. It's going to be out of here. Don't forget to come to the Mountain Laurel Festival, and don't forget to go by Spirit Wolf Barbecue and tell them you want Tommy's Taco. If you're the first one that does that, you're going to get a free Indian taco, like $10 or something. It's really delicious. They have all kinds of food, but the Indian taco is really good. I'm telling you, really good. I know I get sidetracked. I know, Angelica, you missed it earlier. It's like squirrel, 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 squirrel. Anyway, so we have Mountain Laurel coming up, and then we've got the Wartburg Speedway races coming up Saturday, and Angelica's letting us know about the juniors. We'll be there. So there's going to be a lot of racing action happening, and we give away our tickets to the races too. I'll put that on there tomorrow. We also have our Alcatraz East tickets. We didn't give any away tonight, but we will soon. Pirate Festival is coming up this weekend. Yeah, I know. So you already know how sidetracked I get. So Pirate Festival tickets, we got these. That's coming up this weekend too. And then next weekend, they'll also be doing it 2 weekends. This is like a $40 value or something. So it's going to be exciting. Maybe we'll have Barry Paulson on here next week to tell us about the Pirate Fest for the last weekend. And then June the 4th is Mudding on the Mountain up at the fairgrounds with Steve Potter, Old Possum. Just call him Old Possum when you see him. We can talk about Tennessee baseball, but everybody's ready to go. Storm, you're coming in late. We've been on for an hour. It's really late. It's like 9:35, and some of us have to work for a living, okay? 21-0 against Mississippi State. Are you kidding me? I didn't see that. That's a big win. You have another game. I got it. Oh, that my kid was at. Okay, thanks for rubbing that in again. Anyway, so then we have coming up in July, of course, the Deer Lodge 4th of July parade. But first, we can't leave the broadcast without mentioning our Miss Independence pageant. First ever MoCo Today's Miss Independence pageant is going to be June 25th. And we have a special guest. Burgundy Mallory is going to be there. And she is known all across these parts for her pageant stuff. So I don't know anything about pageants, to be honest with you, but I have a great pageant director, Cassie Human. She's taking care of everything for me. Let's hear a dad joke. Hey, Hannah. All right. Okay, look, there's a girl tuning in here that loves my dad jokes. So I'm going to give you one that someone else already told me tonight because I'm working on new material, okay? Now, somebody told us a joke tonight that wasn't, Amy, I'm sorry. I just didn't get it. I know you got it, but I didn't get it. Bridget, y'all got to team up. No, I'm not going to enter the pageant, Storm, okay? So my joke for you, Hannah, my personal joke for you is, why couldn't the bicycle stand up? It was too tired. Too tired. Get it? Tired, too tired. Yeah, I know. But Greg told it, and it was good. I laughed. Okay, so bottom of the 7th for Tennessee baseball. Wait a minute. Are you telling me it's 21-0 in the bottom of the 7th? Okay, they got MoCo Must, $5, Brushy Mountain Prison, something. You're welcome, Hannah. You're welcome. I got you covered. Make sure you hit those notifications and the follow buttons and drop some stars and yada, yada, yada. Yee. Live action. Okay, make sure you go to the races Saturday after the Mountain Laurel Festival. Friday night, fireworks out here. And then our pageant, come be in our pageant. If you want to win some money, we got a $1,000 cash prize, Mega Elite. It's the bottom of the 7th. Michael asked who's playing at the concert, Angelica. You got to let us know who the band is. I was going to bring Confederate Railroad to this town, and I still might do it. I'm just trying to figure out a good event for it. Maybe the Wild Hog Festival. Nope. I think we got Dwayne was on here, and he may be doing it. Oh, Randy Hauser. Okay. Look up at Skyview. Way Jennings, Waylon birthday tribute for June. Half of Nashville supposed to be there. Oh, wow. That's huge. That is huge. Speaking of huge, do y'all know who Ric Flair is? And did you know he's going to have one final match? Woo! And that one final match is going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. Woo! That's right. At the fairgrounds in Nashville, Tennessee, he's going to have one final match in ring. I don't know who his opponent's going to be, but the rumor is SummerSlam for WWE is going to be in Nashville too. That's not a rumor. That's true. But that Hulk Hogan, brother, Hulk Hogan is going to be there, okay, wrestling Ric Flair, woo, in the wrestling main event at SummerSlam. Probably not the main event, but hey, one last final match for, he's like 73, okay? He don't want to break a rib or a bone, so they're working on that. If you get, I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on those tickets, believe me. I'm going to work on it. We went to WWE Monday Night Raw. We went to AEW, and guess what's coming up on June 11th? June 11th is the NWA is coming to Knoxville with their pay-per-view, Always Ready. And we have already requested our media credentials for that one because we don't want to miss it. We love all the wrestling around here. You love that newspaper behind me? This newspaper, Storm? Or the Tony Vitello bobblehead, Storm? Which one do you love more? This newspaper right here? Or the Tony Vitello bobblehead? Which one is your favorite? You know, I could keep talking on that because the longer I talk, the more people are tuning in. I don't know what's up. It's like a late night TV show. Tony Vitello. What do you think, Tony? Should we just keep going? Oh, Tony's saying yes. I know it's blurry, but Tony is saying yes. Oh, man. Yeah, you like that? flag. Thank you, Angelica. We finally got them hung. I think the last time you were here, they weren't even hung up. Woo! Got me some dew. I'm all jacked up on that Mountain Dew. And it's delicious. Talk about advertising. What? What are you talking about? Pay good money to be in this paper, my friend. This is prime real estate. Thousands of people watching all over the world. No, Bridget, don't leave us. We're having too much fun here. Woo wee. I take that off and it's like a silver fox jumps up, right? Like this hair is turning gray, but it's not turning loose. It's still hanging on. I usually don't even wear hats, but man, Amy Rogers and Chris did a fantastic job with these hats. I just can't help it. And look over, look over my left shoulder up here. It's like a Where's Waldo or a Find. Look, there is another hat right there. Another hat. Thank you. 26 fans, sir. Yes, 26. There's 28 on here right now. If you want to give us stars, it's not too late. There's still time. Just hit the button and the stars will fall. They're really cheap. Is Morgan County folks stressing me out? Oh, yes, that's exactly what's happening. This political stuff is stressing me out, actually, Angelica. That's why my hair's turning gray. No, it's because I have 7 kids. 7 kids. And my wife would say she has 8 kids, including me, right? Yeah, I know. That's not true, though, because I'm very mature. I'm very mature for my young age of 39. I'm 39. Oh, all right, right here. Listen, Dustin Peels, the new head coach at the Wartburg Bulldogs, is reminding us about the spring game tomorrow. It's against Claiborne County. It's the Battle of the Bulldogs. It's free admission, but they will be accepting donations like Gatorades and other things to give to the players throughout the year. So they'll have those there, waters, whatever you want to bring. The guys have been working really extremely hard during the offseason in the weight room as well as on the field. Speaking of weight room, on June 24th, the night before our first ever beauty pageant, they're going to have the MoCo Today's Lift-a-thon for the Wartburg Central Bulldogs. That's where they pump some iron and they raise some money for those Bulldogs. They sure need it. And Dustin Peels is going to do a great job as the new head coach there. So make sure you come out and support it. The game starts at 7 o'clock tomorrow, and it is at Wartburg, and they'll be playing the Bulldogs versus the Bulldogs. Claiborne County versus Wartburg Central. Yeah, congrats to the graduates. We showed that off earlier for those of you who weren't in here. We've done our Yellow Dot program. You guys can learn more about that by watching it. Storm is Army Strong. That's great. That's great. You're going to win what? The lift-a-thon? Are you kidding me? You can lift like 2 pounds. 2 pounds. 7 and 7. Yeah, the game. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I don't know how that happened, Angelica. I mean, you know, not really. Ain't a lot to do around here. Well, there's a lot going on right now, right? Look, you messed up my product placement, okay? You guys got to see that Morgan County Today because it talks about the champions. The Coalfield Yellow Jackets baseball team are not just district champs this year. They're regional champs so far, and they're going to be hosting a team tomorrow night, I believe. And if they win that, they go to the state tournament. So it's an exciting time to be a Coalfield Yellow Jacket right now. Thought I'd never say that. But, hey, what can I say? I'm a Bulldog at heart. They play tomorrow. Thanks, Storm. Miss Captain. Captain Obvious. Okay, it has been an hour and 13 minutes, the longest live we have ever did, and that done. Is it did or done? Do we have any English any English people here? Yes. Go Bulldogs. Go Dogs. Sorry, Sunbright and Oakdale. We give you a little love tonight too, I guess. All right, Tammy, you're still on here. Wonderful. I know I have like nothing. I do have something to do. I could go home and help my wife with all those kids because I am really hungry. Me speak no English. That's your friend, Storm. Your friend from Puerto Rico speak no English. Go Yellow Jackets. Haha. Yes. Yeah, seriously, though, go Yellow Jackets. We want them to win. It's great to have a state championship. They haven't had one. Thanks for the fun. Hey, Amy, have a great night. Good luck this weekend. Hope you sell everything you bring. make sure y'all stop by and see her tent and her booth this weekend at the Mountain Laurel Festival. So Cofield won a state championship in baseball in 1998. In case y'all didn't know that, I was in 8th grade when they won that championship. No. I was a freshman. I was a freshman. I went, no. I was a freshman in 98, 99, and 99, 2000, 2001. Wait, 98, 99, freshman. 99, 2000, sophomore. 2000, 2001. Nope. I was a freshman in 97, 98. The Celtics lead Miami Heat by 25 at the half. Holy smokes. And I think Miami's number 1 seed. For anybody keeping up with the NBA, when the Lakers are out, I don't really care for LeBron, but he's a good ball player. But I was a big Kobe fan. So was Dustin. So is Dustin, by the way. Dustin, that's Dwayne's. Yeah, you were born in 98. Thanks, Storm. Yeah, district champs in basketball this year. Yeah, the girls were. That's right. What, Bridget? You said you were leaving. Don't be hanging on to us. I can't help it. You just want to keep hanging out here. Angelica was born in 97. Man, all you young puppies out there. I don't even know if my wife's tuning in. She probably done turned me off. She's like, I get enough of that at home. I don't want to hear it right now. Some of y'all tell me who your favorite musicians are. Who do y'all like? Who's your favorite singers? Yeah, you were born in 2000, Bridget. Like AD or like... I better not say that, right? Oh, Tammy. That means we're cousins. If you're cousins with my mama, then you're cousins with Amisa. Amisa Mario. She probably hears everything 20 times. Yeah, she... Wait a minute. What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying I'm a nagger? I ain't been a nagger my whole life. Now, my wife calls me one, but I ain't. Upchurch and Brandlett Gilbert. Ain't Upchurch that guy that tries to rap and stuff, but he says he's in country music? Bridget, born in 2000. I think it is time for bed, Bridget. It's time for bed. You starting to tell them lies. Yeah, that Hunter girl. She was on the American Idol. American Idol, not The Voice, I think. Yeah, she's from Manchester, down in Middle Tennessee. That's on our way when we go to Tullahoma when you work at the prison. Way to give a Sunday school answer, Storm. Lauren Daigle. That's good. She is good. Good singer. Morgan Wallen. All right. Morgan Wallen, Greg. Yes, American Idol. So who was the first winner of American Idol? Without Googling, don't Google who was the first winner. Do you guys know? She has her own TV show now. One of the most successful pop artists of all time. Let's fix that hat. You were that girl on American Idol for Rizzle? Can you sing, Bridget? I don't know about that. Yeah, nope. Carrie Underwood is not the right answer. Angelica's got it. Kelly Clarkson. Carrie Underwood won season number 3. I think Ruben Stubbard won number 2. And then Carrie won number 3. And now there's like 55 seasons with 25 billion different judges, and no one really cares. Unless we have a local folk on there, like when we had Ethan on The Voice, Ethan Lively, or when this Hunter girl is on American Idol. That's pretty cool. That makes us want to watch. And Janelle Arthur, right? She's from Oliver Springs, and she got in the top 12, and she's still singing country music. Miley Cyrus. Raymond? Is that you? Miley Cyrus? Come on, man. Joe, you ain't welcome around here no more. What movie's that off of? Joe, nobody wants you around, Joe. Kid Rock said it in the movie. So I got my mom, I got my mom a gift for Mother's Day. Oh, she has a baby now. That's exciting. I'm going to try to show you guys this. And I actually have one on too, the male version. But I'm going to show y'all. And y'all tell me if this is cool. I don't know if it's going to do the autofocus. Hopefully it does so you guys can see. It's really cool. I didn't know it at the time. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that. If my mom's watching, she's going to figure this out. But it has all of the names of her children and grandchildren on there. Isn't that cool? Bunch of them. Some of y'all might not even fit. Joe Dirt. That's right, Greg. Oh, Storm beat you to it. Joe Dirt. We don't want you around here, Joe. You know who that's for these days. Psst. Give me that. Can I hear $5.45 a gallon diesel? It'll be a 5 high now, bid now 45. 5 now, but it'll be a 5 now 5. 5.45 diesel sold. Man, get out of here, Joe. Get out of here, Joe. Nobody wants you around no more, Joe. Man, about to take our nation. All right, Angelica, have a good night. Bridget, have a good night. Everybody, hope everybody have a wonderful evening. It's been great. An hour and 20 minutes. It's like a marathon. It's the longest time we've ever done this. It's exciting. But can't stay. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. All right, everybody, have a good night.